All right, so we just kind of wanted to share a little bit of what's going on in our food forest.
Yeah.
Lots of exciting things going on. We've got some work to do out here too, as you guys can tell. So
I'm sorry. I got my thumbs brown. I can't scratch my itches. Sorry.
welcome back to Finally Home in Bama. I'm Deb.
I'm Rob.
And we are getting ready to come out here in our food forest, and we've got something that we want to show you guys. So what we're doing is we have got a tree that we got from Petals from the Past when we were here, and it is an Asian pear. It is an Olympic. So we got this when we were there, and we have got a special way that we're wanting to plant the tree. Where are we planting our tree?
Well, in with the pears, of course, but we need to kind of pick a spot. We had a pear that didn't make it over there from Lowe's.
Right.
It didn't make it. That's kind of where I want pears to be, but I don't know if that's bad soil over there or something, or what.
Gotcha.
I don't know.
Okay.
This one here did really good, and it's doing really good now.
This one here. For our pears?
Maybe come over.
Yep, I think so. Allow us to pass through with the lawnmower over in this area a little bit. For those of you that didn't see our videos, this is a hugelkultur bed that my son and Honey built here. And it is full of logs and grass clippings, and that sucker produced so many sun gold tomatoes last year. It was incredible.
Yeah. Need to plant them again too.
Yes, we do. We got them. We'll get them.
Yep.
So you think over here then?
Well, I see a big old tree right here.
We have decided right here.
One thing, you don't want to dig it way deeper, because then it's going to end up, when that soil compacts down, it's going to settle and sink it down low. You want it to be about the right, to where the top of the soil level that you're digging is about the same top of the, sorry, I'm out of breath. So that it doesn't sink down when that soft ground that you're digging up settles. So the depth is more important, I think. And you don't want them having like up too high unless they're in like a swampy area or whatever that you want to raise them up out of the ground. So, but this is just regular ground out here, regular hard ground.
Yeah.
Clay, lots of clay. Actually, not too bad. I mean, we've got worse out here. So.
Yeah, we do. So we brought a cart full of goodies over with us, and we're going to kind of share with you guys a little bit about what we've got and what inspired it.
Yeah. Let's see what we got here. Oh yeah, that's probably a little deeper than I should have, but that's okay. I got compost I'm going to stick down in there to just kind of give it a little bit of nutrients and stuff. So we'll just do that real quick.
So our compost, we've got a compost pile back behind the shed, and the compost is like compost from cleaning out the chickens and food, chicken scraps, kitchen scraps, chicken scraps.
Well, that too, I guess.
Yeah. So look at that. That
right.
looks nice,
Yeah,
dark compost.
Yeah.
Nice. So now we got to get this sucker out of there.
This is a tree that we got from Petals from the Past. Actually, what's it been, like a month and a half ago?
Something like that.
And it was the perfect time to plant it back then, and we kind of didn't get it planted, obviously.
Yeah.
So, all right, I think I want to put a little bit, raise
Little
that
bit
up
more
just a little
up.
bit more.
Yep.
Toss some different stuff under there to kind of get it raised up. This is what I'm talking about. Don't go too deep. So I think I'll add just a little bit. I don't want it to be too deep, sink down and be too deep.
Right.
So I think by the time we put mulch and stuff up there, we'll be pretty good with that right there, because it is going to settle, like I said. So let's go ahead and get some stuff here to get it pulled up. I always like to take my grass, my sod clippings here, and put them upside down so that they rot into the ground and add nitrogen and nutrients into the ground. And plus, that way they don't grow back. As grass, I mean, they will, I guess, a certain amount of them, but not as bad. And we're wanting grass to not grow back right here. Got to get your thumb ground. Try to kind of get that soil back in there a little bit and settled in. Now this, like I said, this is going to settle back down in there a little bit. I'm trying to crumble it up a little bit to get it to settle back in there easily when the rain comes.
Which it's going to be here before too long.
Yeah.
It's coming in now.
So does that look pretty straight?
Actually, it kind of does there, babe.
Good.
Good job.
I'm just going to put a little bit of compost to sprinkle around that. And you can see I didn't sift this compost or anything. It's just rough, raw compost out of the pile. I couldn't find my sifter, so I'm like, you know what? It's fine.
Is what it is.
It is what it is. Try to get that actually a little bit further out. There's some good, so the roots can reach out as this water, pushes this good nutrients down. It'll help to have good nutrients. The main thing I'm going to do with the so you got roots right there. See that root coming off that? So I think we're good right there. I'll leave that covered up. I don't know if you can see. Got roots from the tree coming right there. So that's where we want our top of the thing. We don't want to go up above that. I mean, we don't want to bury that too deep. It'll rot that trunk. So I think that's pretty good.
And you can see where it was grafted on.
Yeah, and this is the graft. I love being able to see that graft, very visual, because once they get growing big, it's harder to see sometimes. So Billy from Permapasture Farms does this thing that where he uses strawberries as ground cover to help keep weeds from coming up, and then of course comfrey. We've been growing comfrey for several years now, even before we knew about Billy from Permapastures, but Billy's kind of been teaching us about good uses for it. So shout out to Billy over there. So I got this. I just got a bunch of cuttings in here that let me just kind of dump it out so we can see what we got. There's gonna be all wound in together. That's probably plenty right there. Let's just take a look. You want to look closer? Let's just see what we can do about kind of getting them apart. So there's one.
Oh, nice worm.
Worm. I'll leave those. There's two of them together there. 2, 3. Another one. Another good one there. And these are kind of connected together. Break them apart. A bunch of them there. So we got way more than we'll need to plant here. Like there's 3 of them 4 of them right there. I'll stick that back in there to use on another tree. We're gonna do that till we probably got what 15 or 20 fruit trees out here. We're gonna do this too. Hey, you know what? While we're talking about, let's go look at this one that I planted a little bit ago. week or two ago, a couple weeks ago.
What kind is it?
So this is my, fire ant.
Uh-oh.
Grimes Golden. So Grimes Golden is absolutely the best apple in the world. And
Says Rob.
I love them.
Look at how healthy that looks.
Yeah, so this came from Stark Brothers as a bare root tree, and so I got it planted out here in the hole. I didn't video it or anything. So you can see the comfrey. I got 3 of them there, and then 3 strawberries here.
And you got a bloom.
Oh yeah, and they're starting to bloom. And these were bare root crown strawberries, just like from the same batch of those. But I've been trying to keep. I didn't plant those ones, so they are still kind of dormant-ish. Yeah, so that's what it looks like. And I didn't put any cardboard down here because this area, well, it was just pretty dead at the time. So I need to probably, as we spread out, see this, got a little bit of weeds coming there. We'll try to kind of keep the weeds out as we go, as they come up. And if you keep the weeds as they just come, it's easier. If you let them take over, it's a little harder. Just kind of do that, fluff them around. Of course, these strawberries will put out runners and then take root, and then so I'm going to end up putting cardboard down out here and adding this here to make a bigger strawberry bed. So, but anyhow, that's what this is going to look. That one's going to look like. So we got some cardboard here, and what I'll do is just kind of put it in around it to make it to where it doesn't like move or whatever. We'll take and put a little notch there, go around that tree like that, and then just keep adding.
Sorry, I sent them over there further.
Well, that's right. Just keep adding them all around, you know, to make a good bed for the what am I thinking?
Strawberries?
For the strawberries and the different things, the comfrey to go to. So see how I'm just taking that, already got a slit there, so I'm just taking and doing that and then putting it around there. Kind of go out a little bit further than I did that other tree. Ooh, got some good compost already starting on that. I think our chickens found that. All right. Call that good for now.
That looks so nice. Would have been awesome if we would have been able to screen it, but
yeah, I mean,
we have to find a screener.
It'd be more a better YouTube video if we made it all pretty and everything. But you know, this is just real life. You know, homesteading.
Absolutely.
You just do what works, and this works. So get that stuff out there, straight out in there. You see how that's building up around the tree. We don't want that to kill that tree trunk or make that tree trunk rot. So we're going to pull that away from the tree. See the cardboard there? Now that's all going to, you know, compost and decompose and settle down. So we're good there. Just going to kind of spread that out a little bit. Some more unfinished stuff that it will go down, and that's fine. Leave it in there. Make sure we get all that soil away from that trunk above what's above ground.
Don't cut yourself on the knife right there by your...
Put that knife up. I think I'm done with that. So let's find our comfrey first that I just threw out on the ground. Here's a good one. Stick that there. Now this cardboard is going to decompose very quickly, And these roots, they'll take root in this awesome soil here, and then they'll just eventually go down under the soil. And I'm gonna I've been putting like 3. I think that's what Billy's been doing. But I think on this one I'm gonna go a little bit more because I got several of them already pulled out here. So let's see what we got. Put those 2 together in the same spot. Well, I need one more, so let me just go ahead and grab one of these off of here. There's probably 20 or 30, 40 of them in that little thing that I did from cuttings last year. So.
Now, is all of this out of the comfrey that I got the start on?
Yeah, you got to start, man, 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah, about 3 years ago, I think.
And I just took cuttings from it. I'm going to slide that one over a little bit just for some symmetry. Kind of looks. And then we got all these from Stark Brothers. We got the Ozark Beauty Everbearing strawberries, same as the ones I put over there in that bed there. Got rubber bands on them. Now, we've had these for several weeks, and I've just had them in my greenhouse. I just kind of healed them into my potting soil bin that I've got. Maybe if you've watched my videos, you've seen them there. So I'm just going to put one in between each one of these, one crown. Now the way you want to plant strawberries, you definitely don't want to let the crown, you see that this is the crown here, you don't want that to be buried. You don't want to bury it deep like that, like you would a tomato. You want to have that crown so where that crown is above. So let's just kind of find a little spot here, pull it back, and just put it in, and then just make sure we pull it up to where that crown is not going to be underneath. So pretty simple. And these are already starting to spring forth some growth here, so that's good. Just put all that down under there. Get the roots under there. Pull the crown so the crown is level with the ground, just like I did over there at that other tree.
We're going to have us a bunch of strawberries for salads, honey.
Yeah, buddy. There. Now an awesome thing to do is take some mulch and put up in here so that keep the weeds for weed suppression. I don't think we have any mulch right now, do we?
We do not.
Yeah, so this compost is going to act as a mulch right now, so eventually we'll come in there. So what we do here in this food forest area right now, until we can get it all covered in ground cover or whatever, the strawberries take over areas, we're just, when we mow, we take the bagger off of the bagger and just take and use that grass as mulch. So
bagger off the mower?
Yeah, so come over here and take a look. This is just grass clippings here, and that just works great. You can see it's still green and moist and all that. So that just makes great mulch. You want to fluff it up every once in a while as you go, because grass will like make a mat and kind of do so. You kind of want to, just like I did, just kind of fluff it every once in a while, and it'll do good. He's doing good. And I'll just come out here every once in a while as I'm out here and kind of, you know, rearrange it, you know, fluff it, pull weeds, that kind of thing. And so here's the bundle of strawberries that we gotta get planted. We need to go through this whole food forest and do the same procedure on all of the trees. I think I've done, well, I got some comfrey around that peach tree. I randomly do stuff, you know, as I'm doing whatever. So need to get out to all the trees and do this process. But anyhow, this is it. Shout out to Billy from Permapastures. He is doing a lot of great teaching over there. Make sure you go over there to Permapastures Farm, and I'll leave a link in the description or in the title or something to help you find him. They're doing a lot of good teaching, and
they sure are. Yeah,
so I love learning a lot of things from them guys. We all learn from each other, so you know, this YouTube community of homesteaders and that kind of thing is just it's a good community. So, but I need to get these back healed in because we don't have time to do all these today. Just wanted to show you this real quick, how we would do that.
Just kind of wanted to share a little bit of what's going on in our food forest.
Yeah.
Lots of exciting things going on. We've got some work to do out here too, as you guys can tell. So.
I'm sorry. I got my thumbs brown. I can't scratch my itches. Sorry. And my finger's brown too. So.
Gardener's troubles, right?
Yeah.
So
the ultimate thing would be to be able to get wood chips, right?
Absolutely.
I mean, when we moved down here, we thought, you know, everybody can get wood chips for free. You know, just get a hold of your local tree trimmer, and they would just drop them off because it's hard to get rid of them. Well, down here in our area right here, nobody chips their wood chips. I mean, their trees, they take them back and burn them, or I don't know what they do with them. I've called all of the wood cutting, you know, tree trimming places, and about the only one that does is Asplin. And there's a guy that lives down the street that works at Asplin, and he said, "Oh yeah, I'll get a hold of the guy." And that's been a couple years ago, and we still don't have
no wood chips.
No wood chips. We tried chip drop. There's nobody around here.
Nobody in our area.
There's no chip drop people around this area.
No.
So we're just making do. I mean, we're doing compost. Hopefully the strawberry thing will kind of help keep the weeds and grass at bay. We don't want grass up in here. We want it to be, you know, taken over by things that we can eat. Strawberries would be great.
Strawberries would be really good.
These, you know, we got the blueberries over there. We got apples, pears, peaches, plums,
nectarine.
So we got quite a few, and figs, which our fig tree that I had planted out in the food forest.
Oh yeah.
It didn't make it through this cold snap we had last year.
It was too cold this year.
So we got it, but anyhow, figs we're going to do.
Same thing with our grapes.
And our grapes in our grape arbor
grapes didn't make it either.
So it was a pretty tough winter in this area
for this winter.
But anyhow.
Yep. So anyways, we've got other stuff that we need to get done here this weekend. Sometimes I feel like we're weekend warriors through this thing, but we do what we can do.
We work through the week, you know, on a regular job. So
yep.
Got to do what you got to do, right?
Yep, that's right. So we've got stuff to get in the ground, and I'll show you some more stuff that I'm putting in the ground. Got some flowers I need to put out.
Got all kinds of plants growing.
We sure do. So anyways, but that's enough for our food forest. Be sure to get your thumbs brown. Ew.
That's right. Sorry.
Get my Smoke Neck shirt dirty. I went up to Smoke Neck and got me a shirt, guys.
Oh, nice.
So if you're in Southside, jump on up to Smoke Neck and get you a shirt. And it's really cool because on the back it says we treat you like family, and I'm telling you what, they sure do. I love Smoke Neck.
Yep.
So anyways, we're going to get busy. We will see you guys later.
We'll catch you on the south side.
God bless all. Bye.